What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Check it out, man. Diddy threatens who? How you gonna threaten somebody you ain't? You over there in jail drinking toilet water. That's probably why he threatening people with the toilet water. I'm gonna get you, Justin. You know what, y'all? This is my prediction. I think Justin gonna outshine all of them. He's young. Think about it. He already beefing with Usher. Usher was kind of young. Usher getting a little older. Justin is the youngest. He gonna straighten up for his son. He has reason to straighten up. Justin is gonna straighten up for his son. He knows what happened. He know what they try to turn him into, and then he's gonna find God for real. He's gonna find him for real. And then all of a sudden, Justin is going to realize that he got a lot of fans pushing for him. He going to be pushing out all the bad people, and he going to start handling things his way. He going to do it himself. I guarantee you, Justin going to shine like a mother. Shut your mouth, man. Yes, indeed, man. I can't believe that Diddy is still in jail. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man. Let's check this bad boy. Yeah.
Justin Bieber has recently been back in the limelight after a long time, but not for his Coachella performance. Instead, it seems that Justin putting himself in the spotlight is making a certain man behind bars extremely nervous, with Diddy being afraid Justin might expose him once and for all. In fact, an audio recording has recently been leaked to media outlets of what seems to be Diddy attacking Justin Bieber. This is something Diddy has been paranoid about for a long time. If Justin truly does know about Diddy as much as is alleged, he would be right to be afraid of what could be exposed about him. What makes this theory interesting is that it does seem to hold some credibility. Diddy has been caught on camera checking Justin for wires before. There's one particularly interesting interview of Justin's from a while ago.
Boy, that can't be nothing but checking for wires. It can't be nothing else. That is crazy, man. And we've seen it over and over again. But
does seem to hold some credibility. Diddy has been caught on camera checking Justin for wires before.
Here we go. Whispering. Don't want the cameras to hear. Check. 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 Check, 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 check.
There's one particularly interesting interview
crazy,
of Justin's
man.
from a while ago that a lot of people completely missed.
Okay.
This interview, in hindsight with all that we know, is absolutely shocking to say the least. When you listen to Justin Bieber in that interview, it sounds like someone trying to explain what growing up too fast really felt like. He's laughing, joking, talking about photo shoots and music. But underneath all that, something more honest starts to come through. Because when he's asked what advice he'd give his 15-year-old self, his answer is simple and telling.
All right, let's get deep for a second. 21-year-old Justin is giving 15-year-old Justin advice on what to expect from the industry and what to expect of life, going through what you've gone through. What do you say to that dude now?
I would just say, just listen to the people who care about you, you know, and also I was so, you can't really teach innocent, because I was innocent and I was young and I trusted everybody. And
there you go.
With being young and innocent in this industry, it's not necessarily the best thing because people would take advantage of vulnerability. And so I think I was just in a place of just trusting everyone and, you know, thinking everyone was on my side and eventually getting burned and yeah, it's just tough, man. And after a while, I started putting up walls and boundaries, and for a while, I kind of shut everybody out. And then I kind of lost my own personality and lost my charismaticness because I just didn't trust anyone. And then finally, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let them win. I'm going to give them some of me and learn how to put up a wall without closing myself off completely.
He says he was young, innocent, and he trusted everybody. That's where things start to connect. There is one particular incident that took place when Justin was 15 years old. His 48 hours with Diddy.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, go get the front shot of this.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down like you gotta, you know, wear your seatbelt.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
No.
All right, 16.
You're not ready.
16.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Justin.
Okay.
Let's slow down. Okay.
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours. When when you get 16, you're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him,
Because earlier, people were debating what his relationship with Diddy really was, whether it meant something deeper or whether it was just industry image. And while there's no confirmed evidence that Diddy directly harmed him, Bieber's own words still paint a picture of what that environment was like.
Especially when you really love someone, and I'm not the type of person who likes confrontation at all. Like, I hate it, especially with my friends. So I don't want to disappoint them. I don't want them to think that I don't love them, but there's sometimes you just need space, and it's like, I still love you, but I'm going to love you from a distance because I don't know if we're right for each other right now. Not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's probably comforting for teenagers to hear this because we've all been there. Like, we've all had those friends that we couldn't say no to, and peer pressure, and this is probably how we gotten ourselves into situations that we have.
Yeah. I think I have a cool opportunity to just be a light and tell people, I'm human. I'm still gonna make mistakes. You might see me on TMZ tomorrow doing something else dumb, but I think that what's cool about this growth is people can see it, and it's like I've made a transition that's and been consistent, and I think that life is just about staying consistent and keeping pushing forward and knowing that, hey, this day might suck, but let me just look forward to tomorrow or the better days to come in the future.
An environment where a teenager is suddenly surrounded by powerful adults and doesn't yet know who to trust. He admits it clearly. Being young and open in that kind of space isn't always safe, not because of one person necessarily, but because of how the system works. People see vulnerability, and some take advantage of it. Joe Budden even said the things he's heard about what happened to Justin Bieber had him on the verge of tears.
I've been holding back tears watching all of the Justin Bieber clips that have been floating around. I've watched every single one of them. Yeah. Every single one. And boy, they all look disgusting. They all look nasty.
They really do, yo.
I've only seen the one that was a little sketchy in the club or something like that. I'm not going to put nobody else's name in the shit. But
everybody that saw him looked at him like a little white escort lick. A little underage escort lick.
Damn.
I hate to use these insensitive terms, but just to paint a picture of what I'm trying to say. And it was everybody. Ellen, the other English fat dude, that's Guy Ellen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, James Gordon.
Yeah, James Gordon. Him. It was
that dude.
It was everybody. Everybody. So I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, yo. And then I just went down a rabbit hole with my tinfoil hat at home. Like, yo, so many people that are successful in this business, they've gone through it.
They've had to endure that.
Yep.
Like, I know that Hollywood has the casting couch shit going on, but in music, so many success stories come with really, really, really dark times and secrets that nobody can share or tell. They just putting them in songs. Oh shit, where's this Justin Bieber song I got that I hear totally different?
Okay, Joe Budden. Okay, Joe, I hear you, baby. You putting it out there for real. Okay, he rocking that thing right there, man. Here we go.
Now, let me try to find it. Not to make everybody sad. I promise we gonna get happy at some point.
I want to hear though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to
public about
it.
He's been public about it on several different occasions.
What do you mean?
And his choice to take into the religion he's taken into.
All of that was what I was going to say.
That was big, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
There we go. Yeah, that little like I just hear some of this stuff different now.
Yeah.
I don't like people making fun of that shit because even if you were not the fan of Justin, he was a kid when all this shit was going on. None of that shit was funny.
Y'all should not have been trying to grab on Justin's ass,
tongue kissing him all. Yeah.
And he kept saying, "I'm uncomfortable."
No, he was moving.
He kept saying, "I'm uncomfortable." And one of these shits, he said, "Yo, my mom's right there."
The radio interview.
Yeah.
I feel violated. He said, "I feel violated." All kinds of stuff, man. That's crazy.
He was doing a radio interview. Say, why you talk? I'm 15 years old. Why are you talking to me about sex?
Oh, shit.
Literally told them on, like, can we talk about the album?
And sometimes it happens in plain sight. Even Justin Bieber was not safe from it. It was happening on national television, and not a single soul stood up for him.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber is known for being very rebellious. When he was younger and rising to stardom, he was also placed in uncomfortable situations as a teenager and young adult by celebrities much older than him, such as Katy Perry. And Jenny McCarthy, who got so far to even put hands on him on stage at the American Music Awards.
No. They always hit us on that one.
Wow. But during the Ellen Show, an awkward moment for Justin Bieber happened when Madonna started hitting on him and even asked him on a date backstage.
Lean into me again. You smell amazing. How old are you?
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 16. I'll be 17 in like 2 weeks.
I don't ever remember smelling that good at 16. Like that was bad.
Yeah.
Wow, look at your eyes. What music are you listening to at the moment, Justin?
Well, I listen to a lot of different stuff. I'm really into Jessie J, actually.
Ah, well, she's here. We're going to get to see her later. Thank you so much. Look at him. Look at what a beautiful face. All right.
That is a straight up gay move from the beginning of him saying, "You smell so good." That is, dude. Then you gonna touch him all in the face? I ain't never want to touch a little kid, male or female, and do all that type of stuff behind closed doors or in public. That is embarrassing. He needs to be, man. I cannot stand this dude, man. I don't like him at all.
According to many people who were close to Diddy, there's a very good chance that all the things that were alleged about Justin's mistreatment at the hands of Diddy and Usher did, in fact, happen.
People have been trying to drag Justin Bieber into this situation because there's a lot of like suspect looking videos with Diddy and Bieber in it, and you know they're making a lot of allegations.
Same way they made allegations about Usher when Usher was younger.
I mean, do you think that there's any credibility to these allegations?
When there's smoke, there's fire.
Gene even questioned Bieber's behavior during that period. How a young artist who entered the industry focused and driven suddenly went through a phase of heavy partying and reckless decisions.
Yeah, Justin, he's been real quiet about this. I mean, I think like a lot of the other celebrities.
I was reading some, Cam, and the kids say after he went to Diddy camp, he started using drugs so heavy and was smashed every day. What would cause a kid who wanted to be an artist in the music business,
right,
all of a sudden to start getting high and drinking and drugging, popping pills and smoking? What would cause a kid to do that?
I mean, usually trauma.
Or a Diddy party.
Oh, man,
and that's where this ties back to what Bieber himself has already admitted. He talked about trusting the wrong people, about feeling used, about being in spaces where he didn't fully understand what was happening around him, about being controlled and silenced by Diddy.
What's going on with you guys? Are you working together?
I'm not. I mean, I think that we've become friends in a strange way, you know.
In a strange way. Listen to that.
Exactly.
I'm digging it, Robert.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, to a lot of us, he's like a little brother. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to call and ask for advice. He's somebody that, in the industry-wise, the record industry is a strong family, and he's somebody that, you know, we definitely have our arms around, and we want to protect him because he's such genuinely a nice person besides his talent. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest kids that you could ever know.
Justin,
Oh my God! You look how Puffy touched his hand. That was pretty cool. And then Justin was good at covering it up if it's something going on, right? But look how Diddy touched his hand. Watch this, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest kids that you could ever know.
Justin,
look at Diddy's hand. Watch this. Oh my God.
You know, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he could buy you one also while you're
He
out.
got me a Lamborghini.
Well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last time.
He had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Well, apparently not.
Those aren't direct accusations, but they do describe an environment where things can go wrong quickly, especially for someone that young. And now, it seems things may be going from bad to worse for Diddy's victims because we are now getting reports that he may be getting out of prison even earlier than expected.
Sean Diddy Combs is pushing to have his prison term cut short. The rap mogul's lawyers took his case to a federal appeals court in New York on Thursday. They say his sentence for a sex-related conviction was too harsh. Jerika Duncan is here with more from those arguments. Jerika, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. A lot to consider here. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers argue a judge wrongfully sentenced their client by considering more serious charges than what he was actually convicted of. They also say it is the most prison time ever given someone convicted of the same charges with a similar criminal history. Now, one of the prosecutors in this case insists that Combs' 4-year, 2-month prison term is below federal sentencing guidelines and in line with similar convictions. Last summer, as many of you remember, a jury cleared Combs of trafficking and racketeering conspiracy charges. The rapper was convicted of lesser prostitution-related offenses. He had pleaded not guilty to all charges and denied wrongdoing. He's scheduled for release in April of 2028. Nate, this should be interesting. It could take a couple of months before there's a decision. One of the judges in that appeals court saying that this was an exceptionally difficult case.
Naturally, it has led many people and victims to wonder what would happen if he were to be released. Jaguar Wright has a theory on that, and it doesn't bode well. She said nothing would really change. The industry would look the same, just as messy, just as complicated, just as full of things people don't fully understand. In her eyes, one person leaving prison doesn't suddenly fix a system that's been operating the same way for years.
What does the entertainment landscape look like, Diddy coming home in 30 days?
Same as it look now. Bleak.
Weak.
Just not Memphis.
Just not Memphis.
Memphis weak.
Goddamn.
You too.
Wow.
Does Diddy have any redemption if he owns up to his depravities?
Prince said it best. Sometimes it snows in April. Oh, sometimes I feel so bad.
You sing
so
it, girl.
Bad, so bad. Sometimes I wish that life was never ending. Oh, all good things they say never last.
Gone, Jag.
That's Prince.
I like that.
That's Prince. That's what he said.
Okay.
April, we'll see.
And when it came to the idea of redemption, she didn't sound convinced. She suggested that even if someone admits to wrongdoing, it doesn't automatically erase what's already been done. Some damage, once it's out there, just stays. Then the conversation moved into something deeper. How everything is connected behind the scenes. To her, it is obvious that Diddy is backed by extremely powerful people who take any attack and accountability against him as an attack on themselves.
You got the game on the night that the documentary is coming out talking about free Diddy and free R. Kelly. and talking about how baby oil is cool and so is urinating on people.
Oh my God! No, please don't say that. Don't say that.
You want to know the one thing that I'm finding also very interesting that nobody's paying attention to? The presence of that pyramid. You know, that the same thing that the Rock Nation likes to put up, the same hand symbol that the sororities and the fraternities like to use. I'm not going to emulate it because you know exactly what it looks like. The pyramid sign that Diddy was wearing that around his neck. You want to know what I found funny? That there were a bunch of YouTubers that were at that courthouse that were wearing that same, it was a much smaller version, but that same symbol.
Yeah.
I think, and that's the part of this story that makes it possible for people, I think, to graze over the reality of all that's going on. If you just look at it from the salacious celebrity stuff, from pop culture media, so-called this new media, and I'm really not liking that term, this new media, because what it really sounds like is the name of a gang. Like the media is media. Because I'm looking at the people that are falling under it, and they're all the same people that are involved with, creating these propaganda campaigns. But that's exactly what Diddy was saying at the beginning of the documentary. We need somebody that is proficient, or fluent in being able to spin propaganda and narratives.
She started pointing out relationships, past connections, industry ties, and how people's paths cross long before the public ever notices. To her, these aren't random coincidences. They're part of a bigger network that most people only see small pieces of. And the thing with Diddy is, if you're a danger to him, he will take you out. TK Kirkland pointed out something that, on the surface, might seem unrelated but actually connects to a bigger picture. Out of all the people in the world, Diddy had a history of getting involved with women connected to other men in the industry, sometimes even rivals like 50 Cent.
Diddy's not some nerdy dude who just happened to find some IG model and, oh my God, this is the girl of my dreams. Man, he has access to women all around the planet.
And that's his reputation.
But he went after the baby mother of one of his rivals.
Exactly.
Someone who had been taking shots at him for years.
Absolutely.
On purpose.
And he went after her knowing that they had beef.
Right. And slutted her out. Just slutted her out. Having a whole basketball team run a train on her. And
I
just the whole
agree.
thing, right?
Totally agree.
Right.
But his reputation from when he worked at Uptown, I'll be sure's girlfriend.
Kim Porter.
Kim Porter.
Right.
That's his reputation.
I'll be sure his baby mother.
Baby mama.
Yeah.
Then Eric Serum, his friend, the one that had she had his baby, Mia. So he's had a reputation of going after people.
Tupac's ex-girlfriend. He got a baby with her too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my point that I'm making to the men listening, if you don't understand this, then you're just poorly educated and don't really have common sense. It's a no-no. There's no way I would go after Vlad's ex-girlfriend.
Right.
I'm so loyal that if I met a woman and she said, oh yeah, I used to date Vlad. Oh, I can't with you, baby.
Right.
I won't even put my in, excuse my language. Because that's how I move. Other people don't move like that, but you see me in Paris, you see me all over the world. Why would I want to do that to mess up a relationship?
He explained that in most circles, especially among people who understand loyalty, that kind of move crosses a line, not because of jealousy, but because it shows a lack of boundaries. And when someone repeatedly ignores those boundaries, it starts to build a certain reputation over time. This is particularly bad news for Justin, because there are rumors Diddy has a lot of blackmail material on him.
It's going to be hard to figure it out, if it does exist.
Do you believe the guy in the tape is white?
If he's bigger than Diddy, and he's not none of the names that I said, probably so. But then they say he was young too.
Yeah, they say he was young.
Let me get his name right. I hope it ain't the Bieber.
Bieber.
I hope it's not the Bieber.
That's a good one. It might be him. But if they saying that the guy is young and he's an A-lister, I can't think of that many black people, man.
Right. Not at all. And somebody that's more powerful, more of a celebrity than Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? If they were saying somebody that was more celebrity than Diddy, he was an A-lister, he was younger. You know what I'm saying? And if he's not black, it would have to be the Bieber. That's his name, Bieber? They said I got that wrong too. Justin Bieber, allegedly. I don't know, bro.
Right. But when you heard the news that Diddy, he had a tape with another man, did that catch you by surprise or no?
Nope.
Well,
nope.
All this shit is by surprise to me. A lot of this shit is by surprise to me, to be totally honest, man. Because I knew Puff. I knew Puff Daddy. I knew Diddy before he was Love and Brother Love and back to Diddy. So, no, but the diddler, he's the diddler now. A lot of it's surprising, but it's not unheard of. Because you hear of all kinds of shit, and whether it registered with you or you internalize it or something like that, that's a whole nother story.
Gene Deal made it clear from the start that a lot of what's being said is unverified. Even he admitted that much of this falls into the category of things being talked about, rather than confirmed fact. Still, the fact that these discussions are happening at all shows how far the narrative has shifted.
But this tape that's being shopped around, a Diddy and another male, they say the other male is an A-list celebrity.
I would wonder if he's white or black. And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, there's only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith. He's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy.
Nick Cannon?
Who else on the black that are black?
Man, Nick Cannon ain't no bigger than Diddy, man. Shame on you for thinking that. One movie. He known for one movie. Well, because of that Wildin' Out thing that was aired for a long time. That thing right there probably put him on the map. Okay. But oh my God. Okay. All right.
Actors are black in the business. There's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy that's black. That's hard to think. But then if you got the A-listers, you know, you got to realize he ran with that black, that Rat Pack. And I don't even say their names because they said I got their names wrong last time. What's his name? Kushner.
Y'all know the names.
What's the other guy? Leonardo. His name. Man, I don't keep up with these cats. But I heard that that's not only the tape that's being shopped. There's some other tapes out there, other people too with him. And him doing some things with some other people. So there's quite a few tapes that might be out there, what they're hearing. And I don't want to see the tapes, but I want to know if they're really true. Because if they got if they got some tapes out there and it's with some underage, whether it's celebrities or not,
that's not good.
It's gonna be crazy, bro.
Gene also pointed out that if any real evidence like recordings actually exists, it wouldn't stay hidden forever. Situations involving serious allegations tend to move toward legal scrutiny, where claims are either backed up or dismissed based on actual proof. Until that happens, everything remains in a gray area. And that's where things stand right now. So now, instead of just asking whether something specific happened between Bieber and Diddy, the question becomes bigger than that. What kind of environment was he in, and will he be safe once Diddy is released? Let us know in the comments below.
I would love to know why in the world was those police officers on that roof looking at him.
What kind of environment was he in, and will he be safe once Diddy is released? Let us know in the comments below. Between Bieber and Diddy. Until that happens, everything remains in a gray area. And that's where things stand right now. So now...
right here. Why was those police officers even on that roof? I would love to know that. Was they looking at Diddy?
Asking what...
Were they surveillance hitting Diddy? Is this because of Diddy? It had to be. Or was maybe it was somebody else in the hotel, couple of floors under him or something. That's wild. But Diddy was watching them. Diddy was watching them look at him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to get on up out of here, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.